Hello, the game has started. It's me to go first. I have a good rack here. I have rousted. Rousted plays here for 70. Dourest would probably be slightly better because it doesn't leave a vowel next to a double letter square. I draw a few duplicates, but not terrible. In-arm is a word, and in-arming if a G is to be played. I don't think I'll be that fortunate, but you never know. I have the mini component of a word. Opponents played toy, which takes another O. Toyo, I don't have one of those. Now I'm looking at the O for a four-timer opportunity. Not seeing one. A play of main would sort out the duplicate issue, and I think I'll go with this. Eternize. Wow, that's a massive play if it remains available for 104. A play through the O would also score fairly well as a four-timer. Wondering if the N provides an opportunity with that rack. Opponent has bingoed with beanies. I don't think the A provides a bingo that would give a four-timer score. So I think I will go with Eternize for 104. Not a good pickup, but I can't complain after the first few racks. Hulu I think might be good. Guru definitely is. And through as well, THRU. UGH is an option. That would sort the rack out somewhat. Now, what about tough or even luff? Town, opponent scores quite well there. What about a play of hug and han? Or thug, even better. I'm liking that for 39. Yep. Not bad, although the WU combo pretty awful. The O looks like it does assist the rack somewhat, but not to the extent of a bingo. I have the up prefix, up swirl almost if the A were an I, Not 100% sure of that, but it sounds plausible. Which other upwards, up crawls maybe? The N, not overly useful. A little bit of a hotspot created at 6J, but maybe an STH ending word. Not many of those. Suppose a play of puny might be good. Towny and puny. Good score by opponent, 33 points. Looking at parallel plays with my W next to the E. Not seeing anything there. Now main takes an S. Maybe a play of pauser. 25. Does the N help? What about this hotspot? What about an unplay? Not seeing it. Now I've got pause here for 37, and I think I'll pull the trigger on this one, even though it does provide an easy score in the top right. There are 2 hotspots now available. Just a shame that I've only got 1-point tiles. Not seeing a 3-letter play there. Bound is good. I think Bower might be good. BOWR as well. So, no, there's nothing. No 3-letter play. Best I can see is or. 21, it does undouble the R and soften the vowel heaviness of the rack. Does this rack form an 8 with the right floater? Aileron? Not quite. Rorqual, if the N were a Q. Looking again at the un prefix. No. No, just not seeing a play through. I suppose Nur is good for 12, but that's really just to take out the hotness of these floaters. I'm assuming opponent would probably score well in the top right, but he might be looking at bigger fish to fry. In other words, a bingo. Now, Eternize does take an S and a D, so a little bit of a score underneath Diarist. What about a parallel play? Aura. That's 18. Nothing great really on offer. I've got the non-prefix. Okay, opponents played dirty there. I think I will go with or. This is the hottest corner, and a play of AX or OX is almost 50 points. So I'm going to take that out, and this rack leave not terrible with the floating ET. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this. Okay, not a great pickup. Not quite tenurial. Looking at anti-words, nope. Laurent is good, but looking at taunt, no, I don't have two T's. That would have been a nice parallel. Laura is good. Looking at some parallel play options here. TR, nothing. Maybe just Tor. That's 17. Takes out the danger of the opponent's exchanged. Interesting. Now, do I... what do I do here? I do have aunt as well here. That's 17. Does create an unnecessary bingo lane. I don't want to do that. If anything, I want to take floaters out. But I think I will go with Tor for 17. Just hope I don't draw the Q now. Okay, that's looking good. I have the man and men component of a word. Man, real man. No, real man is REELMAN, I think. I don't think you can have REAL. So, Almna plus an A. Ooh, interesting. Good score, 39 points for opponent. I have mineral as not a bingo, but it's a score. I have the air component of a word. Male component. Does the J help? Not that I can see. What about NU? That's numeral. No, not seeing. That's just too optimistic. Now, what about a word ending in A? AM. N arm? No. I think mineral is, it's an acceptable score. It takes out the 9-timer possibility. I just hope I'm not missing a bingo here. Mineral. Yeah, I'm going with this. Okay, draw a few duplicates. Filiaria. Almost a 5-vowel 8 there. The J, Fuji. I don't have a U for Fuji. I do have a and an I for Agi, which would sort the duplicates out perfectly. So that's my candidate play at the moment. What about a F-I-L-A? Filet? No. That would be a nice score. Filii is good, but Agi definitely the play, I would say. Does take a H front hook, 2 blanks to come. Interesting. Opponent might well have one of those. The Z still offering some score potential. Deceased, nice bingo by opponent. Has that changed things for me? No, I think I'm still going with Agi. And I draw the X. Still a blank to come. I'm a bingo ahead. And I'll be looking for hotspots for the X. Calcs is good. That would take out 2 useful floaters. Fecal is good as well. $28, that takes out it takes out 1, 2, 3 floaters. Doesn't take out the D, but it's not a bad play. 28 points, and I still have the artillery in the X to pound a big score next turn. Okay, that move has been cancelled by my opponent's play. Now, Calcs is still available, and that does block the use of those. He's taken out the D as a floater. Well, pretty much taken it out. Still marginally alive, but KY takes the S and there is a blank to come. What to do? Do I play calcs? Or can I score more with my X? I've got Faye here. That's a 37-point play. Maybe I'll just keep pounding score, I think. Yeah, better. I'm the one who draws the blank. Illuvial? No, not quite. Velium? No. Four tiles in the bag. I could play love somewhere. The R, still a bingo floater. The N looks fairly useful. The E is still a possibility. So what to do? Play the V somewhere out of the way so it doesn't reduce the chances of bingoing. Wow. What to do? I really want to try bingo if I can, but where to play love? And this L could be quite useful. What about vril? Four in the bag. Actually, I'm going to play love here for 6. I know it doesn't seem like much of a score. Not a great pickup. That was a shame to duplicate the A as well as the L. Alveoli. Alienate? No. Legalize? No. Obelia? Abelian? Abelian. Don't think so. It's close, but it's not. What about an... It's got to be fit perfectly from 10A through the R. Opponents played the Q. One tile in the bag. This is interesting. I got to play the L somewhere, out of the way. Or do I play... I just can't see a bingo with these duplicates. The E? Alleluia. Alleluia. Oh, look at that. If that L was still available, I would have had Alleluia. What a shame. I'm going to play the L. Play it out the way somewhere. Lead, I think. Alienate. Oh, the N not in the right spot. Alaria, no. Oh, good old 5 vowel 8s. Oh, I've gone over time. That's fine. Alien. Well, it's just not meant to be, I suppose. I'll just go with airline or something. For 7. Or I'll just play minerals and cheese for 20. Air. I'll just play air. He's passed. Eel. And wow, just in time. Oh, he did go out, did he? Oh, I timed out. It's a bit of a shame. I was messing around with minerals and cheese, and I timed out. But yeah, I'll still take that as a win. Let's see what we missed. Go back to the beginning. Dourest for 70, and then Yoni. Opponent goes with toy. Was main best? Yeah, it was best. Beanies for 75, then Eternize for 104, Town for 29. Look at that, Turloff for 98 through the O. That's massive as a 4-timer. I went with Thug for 39, which was the next best one, and then opponents got Phone. WAP for 24 would have been nice. Where was that? 14k. WAP, okay. Yeah, that's not bad. Very strong rack leave. Went with Pause. Higher score, but not a good leave. Yakitori, wow. Japanese food, I think. 78, tricky to spot. Then Or for 21, I think was pretty good, but Hour at 01. Oh, of course, OUR. That was a bit of a miss. I did mention that I was looking for a 3-letter play, and I had identified Bower, but failed to spot the everyday word hour. Okay. Unkid, opponent had, and then Astral changed. I had... Oh, wait a sec. I had Astral. Where was that? I7. Oh, look at that. Astral. Very nice. That was hidden away somewhat. And I just thought, got to close this off. But look at the score. 33 with a synergistic UN leave. Opponents got Koji for 39, but Jihad through HA. Getting the J tripled, massive score. Bingo score, keeping the blank. He went with Koji. Then Marais. Look at that. Parallel to Tor. Marais would have been nice. I went with Mineral just to... And I think a good thing that I did close that off. Yeah. Screeded for 80, deduces, though there were quite a few bingos there. Deceased, and then Agi for 30, and Fetial for 36. I think that balanced the rack nicely, even though Fetial was a higher score. I think that really balanced. Yeah, I still like Agi. Then Chave, yep, there were a few scores there. Deb, and then Axe for 47 at 1A. Oh, of course, XED. That was the play, definitely. 47. So that was a bit of a miss. And then opponent had Vug, Hag, he goes with Evil. Now, Levulin. Wow, and Levulin. I do know the word Levulins, but not Levulin. I haven't seen that one before. This one's only vaguely familiar, but Poolville as well. That's nice. Don't think I've ever seen that one, but Levulin, maybe I should have spotted. Levulins. So I went with Love, opponent Chi, and then Alkaline, everyday word. That's a bit tricky when the blank is, you got to visualize the blank. Alkaline, I should have spotted. So that was a miss. And then opponents, I just played lead, yeah. Opponent had Prego, and I think he was just passing here to... Oh, he played Loco, then no bingo here, but ideates. I thought I'd go for one last bingo attempt. Oh, no, I didn't. This is when I was messing around looking for bingos and not really even looking at the time much. And then I played Cheese and Minerals, but Airline would have been just as good to go out. And then Grip. Oh, and this is where opponent was passing just to do the time pressure thing. But yeah, pretty good game. Hope you enjoyed watching that one, and I will see you next time.